Hello and welcome. I'm Lucy and I paint with beads. I'm a fine art beader. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about rebirth, new things, new experiences. And I don't know about where you live in the world, but we have had a terrible spring. It's been so drab, rainy, foggy, miserable here in the Lake District. It's got to perk up. But the other day, well, yesterday in fact, a little present was left on one of the seats that we have outside in the garden. And it was this tiny, tiny little eggshell. So it just shows you life still goes on, and it's almost like a little thank you to say thank you for letting us use your garden. Thank you for maybe letting it go a bit astray in little places and not being always cut everywhere, but yeah, that was lovely. Now I also wanted to tell you about an exhibition that's relatively local to us here in the Lake District, and it's not the sort of exhibition I suppose you'd expect to find in a county town, county city outside of London, and it's quite spectacular for some items in there, and it's the legend of King Arthur. And it's up at Tully House in Carlisle, and it's on until sometime in June, I think, June 23. And it tells you a little bit about King Arthur and his place in Cumbria, because there's some archaeological and historical things that go on about King Arthur in the Lake District. But also there are some fantastic tapestries based on King Arthur that have been lent to the exhibition, and they're owned by Jimmy Page, who was one of the members of Led Zeppelin. And it's quite interesting to consider the artwork and the artistry and art combined with the music. I think we've often seen artists, musicians embracing artwork and craft as well as a whole. But these tapestries are absolutely magnificent. It's not the complete set, but it really appeals to Roy and myself because of the chivalry, the good deeds, the good intent, and all the stories behind it, which is, really amazing. So continuing on the theme of rebirth, newness, and all those good things, what does rebirth mean to you, and starting things afresh? We're at the beginning of a new summer season of exhibitions and fairs, and trying to decide what we're going to do. We've always got so many different things on, it's difficult to know even where to start. And I suppose that's a good thing, really. But where do you focus? How do you make your priorities? How do you focus on one thing over another? For how long? And all these things cost you time and effort and money. So it's a really interesting conundrum if you've had a little bit of success and you want to take things to the next level. So how do you do that? Just recently, you might have seen in a previous video, we've created 3 new pieces, a triptych essentially. And the way that one came about was I woke up with a kind of vision of the structural elements that were in those pieces. So I set about drawing it out, cutting out pieces of coloured cardboard and trying to piece it together to the shape that I wanted. And then we worked it up into different spring, summer and autumn. And the question is, should we make them even larger? Should we have some monumental pieces as well, or do something different? They really stand on their own. They're Successionist, they're Art Nouveau, they're Oriental, and they kind of also, in a craft sense and an art sense, hark back to these tapestries as well, with the flowers, with the flourishes, with the way it's put together, with the inspiration and enthusiasm that we try to put into our art as well. So what should we do? Bigger monumental pieces? More of the same? Well, we've just got so many ideas. Anyway, we're going to cut to the relaxing beading in a moment. I just wanted to say thank you everybody for watching. Thank you ever so for subscribing, and if you haven't done, please do so. And you can always look at the playlist if you just want to see the relaxed videos. I've got a playlist where we can have all the relaxed videos in the world that you want. So thank you very much. See you next time, and see you again.